Aquaman, king of the seven seas. He breathes underwater, he's got super strength, and he talks to fish. In most modern comics, Aquaman isn't talking to fish like you'd chat with a friend. His power has evolved. It's a bustling city of sound. Whales compose complex songs that travel for miles. Countless fish produce their own symphony of purrs, croaks, and pops. This is where we slam into our first major biological wall. Our bodies just aren't built for it. In our world, science considers telepathy to be a pseudoscience. Just no proof it exists and no known way a mind could send information to another without some kind of physical connection. Sound travels so differently underwater that our ears can barely tell which direction it's coming from. The answer is ... no, but it's a fascinating no. But they could maybe broadcast a sound that mimics a distress signal to scare smaller fish away. Or they could copy the light pattern of a particular squid to draw it closer. It wouldn't be telepathy, but a kind of high-tech biological influence. So while the godlike power of Aquaman is fantasy, the science behind it reveals a truth that's almost as amazing. The oceans are alive with a secret language that we are only just beginning to understand. While pure mind-to-mind, telepathy is still firmly science fiction, the basic idea of influencing marine life isn't totally out there. You could imagine a person with advanced technologies, someone with sophisticated sound generators, and a deep understanding of marine biology, who could theoretically mimic the sounds and light patterns of sea creatures to affect how they behave. Fish, on the other hand, have specialized inner ears with dense little structures called otoliths, perfectly designed to pick up those vibrations. Some fish even have a direct line from their swim bladder to their ear, giving them a kind of built-in subwoofer. They can make these sounds by vibrating an organ called a swim bladder, or even by grinding their teeth and bones together. This isn't just background noise. It's how they find a mate, warn others about danger, and navigate their world. Scientists are making huge leaps with brain-computer interfaces, or BCs. These are devices that can read the brain's electrical signals and use them to control a computer or a prosthetic limb. It started as a Dr. Dolittle-style conversation in the early days, but it's now defined as marine telepathy. Researchers are now using this exact same tech to study animal communication. They're using advanced AI to finally decode the incredibly complex calls of dolphins and whales. If we can learn to truly understand their language, what's stopping us from one day sending signals back? I'd love to know what you think about that in the comments. And while you're there, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure into superhero science. In the crushing blackness of the deep ocean, light becomes a language. Many creatures use bioluminescence, creating their own light to attract prey, startle predators, or signal a partner in the dark. They can flash specific patterns, like they're sending messages in a Morse code made of light. When you add in chemical signals and synchronized swimming, you realize there's this incredibly rich and complex world of communication happening that we are completely oblivious to. He's not asking a tuna how its day was. It's more like a powerful instinctual push. He connects with the primitive parts of their brains and compels them to act. So the question isn't, can a man talk to fish? It's, can a mind control marine life? For decades, that one power has been the butt of every superhero joke. But is it really that simple? Is it just comic book magic? What if the secret to Aquaman's most famous power isn't fantasy at all, but science? We re-about to explore the incredible world of underwater acoustics and animal communication, to see if a real-life Aquaman could ever actually exist. First, we need to be clear about something. To even begin to answer that, you have to understand how sea creatures actually communicate, and the ocean is anything but silent. But it's not all sound. So, could a human, even a superhuman, hack into this network? And then there's the whole telepathy thing. But the idea of influencing a brain from a distance isn't completely science fiction. It just doesn't happen with thoughts alone. And this is where it gets wild. So, could Aquaman's power be real? They wouldn't be commanding a shark the way Aquaman does?